Jesus, Matt, where the fuck are you, dude? It's been 20 minutes.
Holy shit! What comedic timing. Hey,
Oh well.
buddy.
It's like you summoned him.
That's
You
what I
did that
did last
last week
time,
too.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did
last
that last
time.
time.
I was like, Jesus, where the fuck is Matt? And all of a sudden he pops in.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
Well, I did, like 15 minutes ago. Where the fuck were you? Sure, I had to eat my burger first, sit down, chill with my fries, drink my milkshake, and then I'll jump
Yeah.
on.
I just
He's like
got
these
here.
He's like these
Okay.
motherfuckers said they'd wait. I might as well make them wait.
Yeah, exactly. The line was that
I'm
bad.
sorry.
What was
Yes, dude, it's bullshit.
There's probably
There's only like 2 people.
That's what I was gonna say. There's probably only like 2 people back there working their asses off, and people
Was
are probably
there,
pulling up, being like, "What the fuck?" I don't
Was
know.
there that bigger Hispanic guy there?
I don't know. It
You
was just a
didn't
lady.
I was gonna say you didn't look at the 2 people that were there.
Yeah.
I only saw one.
All right. I forgot that guy's name. I think it's I
Perception
think his
check
name's Carlos.
failed.
But I was a regular when I worked at Interstate. So he used to, every time I went through, he would give me new coupons. It was pretty nice.
That's dope. All right, cool. So we're all here. Let's get started. We're running a little bit late here. Last time you guys went and you found Mr. Captain Leonardo Lanthrop von Poe. You guys decided to head out. You ran into a little bit more to clear, a little bit more enemies to clear this certain district on your way back. The sun is just now kind of setting, or it has set, I'd say. You're fighting your way through it. It's just past that twilight, and we are starting initiative at the top of the roll. You guys are fighting. I do believe Bellator, you moved your holy beam, and it dissipated, and all these guys are coming forth. But I think you're at the top, right?
I thought
It's Ragnar.
Yeah, Ragnar's at the top. I'm third in initiative, I believe.
Okay, let me do this here really quick. Let me get this out. Bink. Oh, I can't do that, can I? So Ragnar.
I do appreciate that you put our portraits in for the characters.
It's super dope.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking dope. I think I'll do that next time. Because what I'm going to do with the combat trackers, next time when you guys actually roll, I don't know if you guys can see it right now, but I'm actually just going to type in right here, like, if you got, fucking 21, you'd be up here. Or if you got 19, it'll automatically click.
Yeah, I can see it on this, on the...
It'll go in succession. That way I don't got to fucking keep going back and forth between Notepad and stuff. And then I can also do that with the Mahaver's not here. No, I have to keep him in there though, along with the flying sword just in case it's used again. Do I not have Onion in here still? I'll make Onion on some downtime. Awesome. So starting at the top. Actually, let's see here. I don't see. Let me readjust here. No, I don't see. So the priests are dead. Bink. And then 14, group 5, 20, but they are dead. Alright, yes, so it would be your turn, Ragnar, as you have killed all the other people that had a higher roll than you guys.
Nice.
Alright, Ragnar.
Alright.
You are right here, good sir.
2 skeletons in front of me. I want to do
You got
attack the one
two
on
diebucks, yeah.
diebucks, sorry. The one on the left.
Yes. The left according to your character or left according to the screen?
The screen. I figure that's easier.
So, yeah, this guy right here. Okay. Alright, go ahead and roll.
And throwing it just for clarification.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Go for it.
Also, am I still raging? Technically, I guess, because we're still in
believe that,
combat.
yeah, I believe that we said you were still raging.
Sweet. Okay.
With the debacle or the debacle.
25.
25 hits. These guys are from Volos, aren't they? Dybbuk? Or Dybbuk? I think Dybbuk's probably the right pronunciation of it, as Keaton would say. I call him Dybbuk.
I think it's to each their own, but I say
I was
Dybbuk.
gonna say I'm not gonna say anything. I just when I see that word, I think of Dybbuk box.
I think you're right, though, because
Well,
the Y
you
would
ever-
turn into an I, I feel like, in this instance. But, I mean, it's...
Well, you ever in Star Wars, for example, some people say Twi'lek, some people say Twi'lek. I feel like in all of the universe, in every plane, people say it different depending on where you're from. So nobody, it doesn't matter.
I don't really care either way.
No, it's actually
Roll.
in Mordenkainen's. I like Dybbuk, though, honestly. I feel like it has a better...
Cause it's DYBBUK, right?
Yeah, like Dib, and then you'd say
Okay.
Buck, right? Yeah. I guess I say
Actually,
Dybbuk.
speaking of the Twi'lek thing, I called a Twi'lek a Twi'lek the other day, and this person got quite angry with me. So I know.
Well, it all depends on where you're from. So I got 3 + 5, 8 points of radiant damage,
Okay.
plus 21 points of bludgeoning damage. So
And so
29 total.
on the guy on the left for 29 total. So yeah, so your hammer comes flying out and it smacks into this into the cave of the into the chest of this Dybbuk and caves in his chest, and he bursts into kind of a holy light. He is dead.
Sweet. I'm gonna do the same to the other one.
Awesome.
Throwing it. 16.
16 hits.
Very nice.
Roll your motherfucking damage.
Cool. That is 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Perfect. Does the same thing, kind of smash through its head. And it is done. We did get a little off track though, because we were just supposed to do the whole movement phase portion of it, but that is okay.
Damn it! I'm sorry. I do that all the time.
No, I mean you started rolling with it, and I was just like, okay, cool. Let's just do it. Yeah. So it too is dead. So let's go ahead and move now. So Ragnar, you will.
So
You go ahead. You can go ahead.
gonna move. I guess. As a bonus action, I'm gonna put onion back in my bag,
Okay.
and then I'm going to look at Rolo. Hurry up!
All right.
And
As opposed to your other bonus action. No,
I'm sorry.
I said opposed to your other bonus action. You
Oh,
said
I can't say anything on a.
No,
It's not a free action to say anything.
well, I mean, it usually would take a bonus action, but I don't give a shit.
Well,
I'm just giving you shit. Where are you moving to?
I'm guess towards the towards the two on the right.
Ba 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 ba. Right here.
No, the other two. The bad guys.
The other, you're so to the south.
To the west. There's 2 skeletons there, right?
No.
One's by a barrel and one's by a door.
Oh, down here?
No, the other side of the map. Or east, my bad.
Yeah, you were saying west.
My bad.
West.
Yeah. Yes.
You mean these two down here?
Yeah.
That's a pillar right there. Okay, so you want to move towards them? So you want to
Yes.
come down, say 10.
Just kind of
20.
down 10 and over 20. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Cool. All right. Awesome. All right. So for next movement, we have actually it was Vinbin that was at the top. Vinbin had an 18 last time. It would go Vinbin, Ragnar, Bellator, Kaoessa, Poe, Rakasha, Volo, Rolo, then Onion. But Onion's not in anymore. Alright, so Vinbin, where are you going to move to? Anything? You're up on the roof right up here.
No, I'm not gonna move. I'm just good.
Okay.
If we just want to do attack phase, I'm just gonna attack.
Okay, we'll do attack phase next. We got ahead of ourselves last time. Okay, Bellator, you're up here on the roof?
Yeah, since I already dropped the spell, I'm actually going to move to the edge of the roof so I can get a vantage on what I'm looking at, so I'm not just blindly throwing things.
Perfect. Alright, Kaoessa, your movement. Are you going to move or do anything right here?
No, I'm not gonna move. Well, one down, just so
Yeah.
I'm, I guess, more direct.
I'll square.
the-
I'll
yeah.
square. Yeah, I'll just do that one for free because I noticed that too. I'm like, I'm gonna have them squared up. All right, awesome. And then let's see here. Then it would be Captain Poe, which I think he'll move over here next to you, Bellator. Get comfy. Rakasha is actively restraining this skeleton warrior, so he's not doing anything. Volo is going to go ahead and chill up here with you, Vinbin, and with that, we'll move these guys. 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. I feel like zombies shouldn't be able to move 30 feet. I feel like they should be able to move 20 feet. No, it depends on your zombie, I guess. But there's so many different variations of zombies that's like the basic ass monster manual zombie should move 20 feet, I feel like. Anyways.
I guess it could deal with the level of decomposition if you were to describe a zombie and how what.
Well, it also depends on how sentient it is, you know. I guess it's really up to the DM. Vinbin, what are we doing? It's on you, and then we're gonna go to Bellator, then Kaoessa, then Poe. So Vinbin, you're right up here. Boop. If you're talking, we
How
can't hear
much-
you.
Not this again.
I was thinking. I'm gonna attack the two that are next to each other.
At the far end, the ogre and the Dybbuk.
Yes. I'm gonna attack whichever. I'm probably gonna attack the ogre first, and then do the whales from the grave on the other one.
Alright, yeah, sure. So go ahead and roll to hit. Who we gonna sacrifice?
That ain't doing shit. That's a 2.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so you're shooting an arrow, right?
Yeah, so that'd be like a 10.
Alright, cool, yeah. So yeah, you shoot and the arrow kind of offsets as this large lumbering ogre kind of walks past its offset and it shoots and it swivels its head just a little bit and it's dumb lumbering and it just hits the ground behind it. Otherwise it would have been a headshot. You have a bonus action, good sir. And expended movement if you would like to do that.
No, just stay there.
Okay. Cool. Bellator. You're over here.
That Dybbuk in the middle of the street
Uh-huh, right here.
is getting Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Roll to hit.
First one is a 14.
Hits.
Perfect. And then the second one is 15.
That hits.
Yeehaw Cowboy. Alright.
Alright, alright. Roll your damage.
13 force damage on the first one and 8 on the second one.
Okay.
21 force damage.
Perfect. So as these golden spears come flying out, and they streak like lightning bolts across this kind of dim sky, and it piffs into the Dybbuk, and as it falls backward, it just shatters into celestial gold embers. It is dead.
Hell yeah.
You guys did some damage on these guys last round, it looks like. I saved the notepad, of course, for initiative purposes and everything else, so. You have a bonus action, good sir, and expended movement. I think you got like another 10, 20 feet you can move, or 10, 15 feet.
I'll probably just stay here. I can see
Okay.
what I need to from here.
Sure.
I think I'm good. That's my turn.
Alright, awesome. Possum? Karawessa, in the alleyway with Rakasha. He's actively restraining this skeleton warrior who is gnashing its teeth at you and struggling. Rakasha doesn't seem to be breaking a sweat, though. Seems to be alright.
Alright, since Rakashad's holding him, I'm gonna make like a schoolyard bully and just wail on him.
Okay, cool. Do it. Roll to hit.
So, should I roll with advantage because he's being restrained?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's not going to be hard to hit this motherfucker. He's basically like a practice
Alright,
dummy.
18 for the first one.
That hits.
And then 19 for the second one.
Yep, that hits.
Points of damage there. And then I'm
Alright.
going to expend a key point and do flurry of blows.
Fuck yes.
Kill it.
So that one was a non-nat 20.
Perfect.
And then a 17.
Awesome. Yeah, both those hit.
For another 10. So 23 total.
Fuck yeah. So, Rakasha's holding this gnashing skeleton back. It looks like it's trying to squirm and, kind of bite down at his wrist, but can't quite reach. And he's holding both sides of its arms, kind of like squeezing its arms in on itself, as he has his hands around both of its forearms. And you walk up to it, and you punch it 1, 2, 3, 4 with it, and then a couple of kicks, one off to the side and one comes to the back. And this skeleton bursts into just bones. Each time you kick or punch, a limb or bone goes flying off, and all that's left is its arms being squeezed by Rakasha, and he kind of holds them up, looks at them from side to side, and then throws both of them over his shoulder, and it kind of claps his hands as if to get the dust off of him. It is dead.
Badass.
You have movement, if you would like to do so.
Alright, I'm going to run to the end of the alleyway. I'm going to give Rakashad a pat on the shoulder and then run to the end of the alleyway.
Awesome. I lost count. Right here. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, that's fine right there. Awesome. Now it is Poe's turn. Poe is going to take a shot at this guy here. I don't have my metal dice out. There we go. I just dropped it on the floor. Alright. Got a 16 that hits. Alright. So, Captain Poe unleashes a loud shot. Smoke plumes from the end of his blunderbuss, and you see this second skeleton past you, Ragnar, just get fucking obliterated. You see bone and rotten flesh just spatter across the roadway. It is dead. And you hear kind of Poe like, yes, yes. Well, that's a good shot, a jolly good shot, indeed, I might say so myself. And he kind of opens and get his gun up and starts emptying it to put in another rock, another gemstone. All right, then it's Rakasha. So Rakusha is gonna run up here with you, get right on the corner right here, and kind of look both ways. He's gonna point to you, Karawessa, down at these zombies down here that don't seem to notice you guys because you're kind of behind a tree in the dark alleyway and behind this broken down cart right here. You guys could use as shelter or to hide from. Volo is going to attempt to hit this dude. Let's see here. Yep, that hits. That hits. That hits. And then he's going to expend a psionic to put a d4 all against that. That's 8, 9, 10, 16, 2, 3, 24 points of damage. So you see Volo kind of, you've been more so, see Volo kind of peer up. He's got 3 daggers in his hand. And he throws them as fast as he can. And then you see him on that last throw push out his hand toward it. And you see this kind of psionic wave or pulse through the air. And the blade goes a little bit faster. And you see that these blades just cut through the zombie like ribbons. The knives embed into the ground and then fly back to him. The monster is dead. And that will end our rotation. We'll be back at the top with Vinbin for movement. Any movement?
No,
Okay, Ragnar.
there's no point in move.
Any movement?
Not yet.
Okay. Bellator. Movement?
No, sir.
Alright. Kawesa, movement?
I'm gonna go to the cart.
Alright, are we trying to sneak to the cart or are we just going to the cart?
Sneak to the cart.
Alright, give me a stealth check.
That is a 16.
16, that passes. Awesome, so you kind of see Rakasha kind of point them out, and then you go running up to the tree. From the tree, you kind of get down really low and kind of crawl really fast up to the wagon.
Good.
Alright, cool. So they did not see you. The zombies seem unaware of you. Alright, so actually Captain Poe's going to move down here a little bit. See if he can't get a better vantage shot. Or actually right there. Rakasha is also going to attempt to creep up with you. See what happens. So you got a 16 as well. He's going to get real low right behind this right here with you. Volo is actually going to come and hop over this way and come down here and hide. Alright, starting at the top, Vinbin. Oh, actually, excuse me, let me move these guys. I apologize. Alright, Vinbin. 'Tis on you, good sir.
I'm going to try to.
Okay, which one? The skeleton, the Divik, or the ogre? Or the zombie?
I'll do the skeleton.
Okay, I think I forgot to give Rolo his attack last round. Okay, go ahead and
He's having a really hard time.
I just keep forgetting about poor Rolo, dude. And when I do roll for him, he's just a big whiff in it. I don't know what's going on there, but we'll see if he does better this time. Do so with your advantage, and of course the sneak attack.
I got for the advantage. I got 26.
Okay, that does not hit. Of course it hits. Of course it hits. All right, roll your damage. Your damage. hot as balls in this room.
Sorry, I'll leave.
I don't know. I'm quite comfortable.
Silly billies, you guys aren't in my room.
Nice opinion. One small problem.
Jesus Christ, there's Keaton. What are you doing in here? No, I'm joking. he's just over there behind the fucking computer on the other side. Hello, hello.
All you
Vindic-
see is a pair of eyes.
Yeah.
Is the ogre close enough to do whales from the grave too?
Distance, please. Good shout. Distance, please.
I believe it was 30, but I'll check.
Wait, how did I do the measurement thing last time? Anybody know? Tokens. Layers, paint, FX.
Yeah, it was within 30 feet.
Within 30 feet. What is that set? Grab the mouse. Oh, yeah, he's within 30 feet of him. It's 10, 20. He's about 20, 25 away.
So for the Skelly, that's 28, and I roll for Whales of the Grave.
Okay. So the Skelly, it's what now? I'm sorry?
Was 28 damage.
Okay. So you shoot your arrow and it piffs right through the back of its spine and just shatters its head. Its head goes rolling off the back of its spinal cord and drops onto the ground and its body falls forward. It is dead.
Fuck yeah, Jordan. That's
And
perfect.
then the Whales from the Grave is 10.
Okay, so the ogre takes 10. So these claws kind of come up and grasp and shred even more at this ogre. And doing so, it, let me see what the ogre's at. Where the fuck is he? There he is. Alright, yeah, so in doing so, it kind of slices up one of its legs, and it falls down momentarily, tripping on them, so it is prone. You have movement to expend, good sir.
I'll be fine, just chilling.
Ragnar!
Okay.
You have movement
gonna-
and action, and bonus action.
The movement was contingent on the ogre, so I guess I might use a little movement in a sec, but
Sure.
for now I'm gonna throw my hammer at ogre homie.
Do it!
Reckless attack.
He is prone, so you have advantage on this.
So should I roll the third d20, or should I just not reckless attack so I don't have disadvantage on my next?
I would.
I'll just not do reckless attack. I'll just not
Yeah.
do reckless attack because I
will-
rolled 2
sure.
die anyway,
Okay.
and I got 24.
Awesome, perfect. That hits. Of course. You see him kind of squirming and going to get back up. Ugh. Ugh.
That is 8 points of radiant damage, plus 20 points of bludgeoning damage. 28 total.
Alright, so you throw your hammer at him, and this radiant light comes from it, and he goes to get up, and it pings off the back of his head, and he falls back down to the ground, and it returns to you. He seems stunned for a moment, but he is getting back up.
I will do the same once again. Do I have advantage again?
Oh, you do, yes. He's still down. He's
Very
getting
cool.
up, kind of like he's in a push-up position, getting back up.
Can I aim specifically for his head again?
You can try. It really kind of depends on your rolls. Is how I'm going to kind of do this.
I rolled a nat 20, baby.
Nice. So
A
yeah,
nat 20 and a 4.
awesome. So double your damage, and you do hit his head. Yes.
And I have Savage Attack, I think. It's an extra damage die when I crit.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a barbarian thing that I've been forgetting about this entire
Yeah.
motherfucking
Savage
time.
attacker. I do believe that happens on 19 too, doesn't it? Or is that?
Allow me to check 1 moment.
Or I think that maybe I'm thinking of something else. So I thought it was on a 19 or a 20, or was that a fighter thing?
That's improved critical. That's a fighter thing.
Yeah.
And no, I think that's a champion feat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or what?
That's
Not
it
a
is.
feat, but I'm thinking of brutal critical. You can roll 1 additional weapon damage die whenever determining the extra damage for a critical hit with a melee attack.
Cool. Yeah. Perfect. So you're about to do a whole lot of damage.
Fucking yeah. Let me find a D8. But I have a cool new dice bag that has 7 different compartments, so each compartment has the same kind of die in it.
Nice.
You finally don't just have a giant bag full of dice.
Yeah.
You've brought order to the chaos.
Dude, it's super nice, and it's got like a dragon skin texture and look. It's super fucking dope. It's cool.
Dope.
Rolling damage.
Yes, please do, good sir.
Okie dokie, artichoke. So, 19 plus is 32 points of bludgeoning damage, doubled.
So 64?
64.
Awesome. So as you throw your hammer, again, after you see it getting knocked down, he goes to get back up, and you fucking, you whip it again, and it fucking pings off the side of his head, but instead of this time, it just smashes his head inward, and then, and you can hear like this weird suction crunch as it pulls back out of it, and it just looks like somebody put a watermelon down on the side of on the road and then smashed it. And it just fucking everywhere. The monster is dead.
Gallagher.
Yep, you Gallaghered that shit. And you see it slump, and its big, lifeless body just quivers for a second, and then moves no more.
I'm gonna turn.
You have movement.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use any movement. I guess I'll take 1 step to the west. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And stare directly into the Dybbuk's face.
Awesome.
I'm Ragnar.
Awesome. Alright, Bellator. 'Tis your turn, good sir.
Yeah, that Dybbuk that he's staring down?
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast.
Do it.
Would he have advantage because I have his attention?
No, he's in the general. He's in the general. He can kind of see that area right there.
I like that though. I want to do that in the future.
First roll is a 17.
That hits.
Second one is a 13.
13 does not hit.
Right. So that's going to be 10 points of force damage.
Awesome. So a couple of spears come out. Not sure knowing where exactly you're moving to, Ragnar. He offsets the first one, and then the second one after he sees you positioned, because he didn't know if you were going to go in for the kill or whatever, throws it, and it pierces into this Dybbuk's side. Black ichorish like blood sprays a little bit, but it is still up and going. You have a bonus action in movement, good sir.
Alright, I'm going to do something fucking crazy. You ready for this? This may or may not be a waste, but I'm a warlock, so I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Shadow Blade.
Okay.
And then hop down off of the roof.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, give me a dexterity. Dexterity saving throw, or check, excuse me.
16.
16 does. Cool. So you kind of come down. You land when a small cloud of sand kind of poofs around you, and you land. We'll say that's about 10 feet of your movement. Just drop down right there.
And then I'm going to use the remaining 20 feet to approach the dude straight to the east.
Right on.
The bad guy, not the good guy.
Perfect.
Awesome.
As you jump in the air, the Shadow Blade apparates, and you land, and you immediately go running toward the other motherfucker. All right, Kawesa.
All right. I'm going to firebolt the guy directly to the south there. Right below Ragnar.
Okay, so we're just okay. You're gonna firebolt him. Awesome. Okay, go ahead and do the damn thing.
That was an 18.
That hits.
And let me do the damage. So that was a 5, a 2, and a 9.
Awesome. So you kind of look
16.
16.
Yeah, 16 damage total.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so you peering over after you snuck over there, you watch the ogre and them pass, and then you watch Ragnar quickly dispatch this ogre after Vinbin had tripped it up and attacked, or attempted to attack the Dybbuk, I believe, or maybe he didn't. And then you've seen Bellator shoot spears at the Dybbuk and jump down off of the roof. You pop up and through a firebolt which lands on the back of this Dybbuk, and it splashes against its back, and it staggers forward a couple feet, and its back is now on fire. On fire. You have a bonus action.
How close does it get to me?
It just staggers a couple of feet forward.
Okay.
If you have any more movement to expend or anything else like that, you also have a bonus action, I believe.
I guess I'm just going to use the rest of my movement to get, actually, real quick, is there any other critters on the field, any other monsters, or is it just those two
It's
left?
just these guys right here that are left. Yep. Yep, looks pretty.
Okay, then I'm going to, get a little bit closer. I'm going to go about, 10 feet north.
Okay, sure. Anything for your bonus action that you might be able to do? Can you throw a dart or do anything like that? I'm not sure. I don't think you can, but...
No, I can't throw a dart. That's an action. Okay, that's it for that.
Alright, cool. Poe's going to use his bonus action to reload, finish reloading, and he is going to take a shot at the Dybbuk. That does hit. So he reloads, and let's see, where's the neck? So that's going to be 29. Ooh, okay, cool. So another loud plume of smoke and some fire comes flying out of his blunderbuss from up top, and he blows off the leg of the Dybbuk, and it is now wreathing on the ground. It's looking pretty worse for wear. Volo, rocket shot aren't going to do anything. Rollo is going to do something, however. He is going to attack, finally. Jesus. And he had a 1d8 last time, correct? We were talking about. He had a long sword +2, I think. Because he has the Dragon Slayer.
+1? Yeah.
Is it +1?
Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
2 attack and damage.
Okay, so he hits. Gets 10 on this motherfucker.
Is that the first time he's hit something?
Yes, I think it is, dude.
Dude, the only reason I came down off the roof was because I was like, this dude has not done anything.
Yeah,
He'll hang out at the castle next time, I bet.
Yeah.
When the warlock pulls out a sword and says, "All right, I'll do it myself,"
Yeah.
you got problems.
Well, he takes care of this zombie, because they had hacked into this guy, I think, before, but he hadn't, like, killed it. He cuts its head off, and it does slump to the ground, and he's extremely proud. He's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we're gonna go. Let's come on, let him at me. Let him at me. I swear, I'll kill them all. he got one. He got one kill.
So proud.
So very.
Did he notice the ogre? Did he notice anything else that happened? Does he see the bodies everywhere?
I think we might come to that next round to see the realization of that. Awesome. So I do believe that we are back at the top with Sir Vinbin. Yeah,
I'm good, not moving.
Okay. Ragnar.
In sort of a distractionary attempt, I'm gonna get up in this Dybbuk's face.
Okay.
Just move as close as I can to him without, like, attacking or anything.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it's just movement right now. Bellator. You guys gonna jump?
I'm gonna go up to that Dybbuk as well.
Yeah, awesome. You guys gonna jump this motherfucker?
Yeah, I'm hoping that I can actually use my Shadow Blade.
Okay,
well, I'm thinking that we're gonna distract it so Vinbin can take it out first turn.
KOS, so your movement, if anything.
No movement this time.
Go up to the Dybbuk too.
Okay. Awesome. Let's see here. So that would be Poe, Rakasha. These guys are gonna chill. Actually, Rakasha's gonna move back down right here behind it. Poe is chill right where he's at. Volo's good right where he's at. The Dybbuk is gonna fly away. No, I'm just joking. Woo! Vinbin, on you, man. Yeah. What? Why would he have the? That
I'm gonna
motherfucker.
attack this bitch.
All right, do it. Roll to hit. You knock an arrow and pull back and
That'd be
loose.
22.
It hits. Roll for damage.
Does he know he's there?
Nope.
The Dybbuk? Does he not get a sneak attack or anything?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he should always get a sneak attack unless just because he's up there. And he is not.
So is that sneak attack damage?
22 total.
22 total. Awesome. Yeah, so you hit this Dybbuk in the side of its head, and as it's kind of looking at Ragnar as he approached, it's getting ready to hit him up, and Bellator comes swooping in from the side with his Shadow Blade, and a sickening thack sound could be heard as a arrow pierces through his skull, and it slumps over just to the south of Bellator. Monster's dead.
Fuck yes. Ragnar gives a yeah
However,
to Vinbin.
I give a thumbs up.
I'm gonna keep concentrating on the Shadow Blade just in case.
however, from the Dybbuk, a small orb pops up. Let's see here.
A small orb.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try and catch it if it tries to fly away?
Sure. You want to reach out and try to catch it?
Can I also try
Do you want to reach out and try to catch it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I feel like it's gonna go warn other undead because we've made a bit of a ruckus here.
That's a good possibility. That's a good possibility. What were you saying you're gonna do, Keaton?
I was gonna try to catch it with Mage Hand. I'm gonna drop the Shadow Blade to try to catch it with a Mage Hand.
Okay. Go ahead and first, Ragnar, roll me intelligence. See if you can catch it, and Bellator also roll me intelligence.
15.
19.
All right, awesome. So as you reach out to grasp it, it begins to infuse into Ragnar's hand. Ragnar, you cannot resist. You feel these thoughts of rage fill you as many memories of past lives' bodies flash through your mind as you were different people. The mage hand reaches out to grasp it, but it is too late. Ragnar, you are possessed.
So that doesn't have, but I'm raging. So with that, I'm raging. You can't like.
Possess
Does that
you?
have anything to do with that?
Uh-oh.
You can't be possessed while you're raging? I believe you can't be charmed while you're raging. If you can convince me that a barbarian can resist a possession in some way, shape, or form, I'll go with it. But
It's primal ferocity.
Uh-huh. I'm aware.
Cause Ragnar's awesome. And I have heightened instincts. So, yeah.
No, that's not convincing at all. It's a fucking no.
But I can't be charmed.
Right? Charmed is different than possession.
I feel like that would help. I feel like I could be able to push it out.
I have a reason that but I'm not gonna metagame it. Because that's cheating.
Ragnar, you are possessed.
But I'm angry.
God, come on!
Ragnar, you are possessed as you actively try to grab this floating orb that rises from the body. You grab it and you feel this burst go through your mind of all these several different entities that it has priorly possessed. You are now under its possession. Everybody, give me a perception.
Push it out?
Nope. That was your attempt to push it out when you first touched it.
22.
You have a 22. Bellator has a 22. Vinbin, give me a perception check.
Got a 7.
Alright, you don't notice shit. KOS, give me a perception check.
All of 3. I rolled a 1.
Alright, so you can't see past Bellator.
Fuck.
Alright, Bellator. You see him reach out to grasp this and he freezes for just a second as you see this light illuminate into his hand and then shoot up his veins and straight into his eyes. His eyes glimmer and glow for a second, and then they turn a pure kind of milky white as if they seem to roll into the back of his head. A kind of menacing grin comes across his face as he bites his own lip and tears at it. The blood spits out. He turns towards you.
Can I use Mage Hand to try to grab his bag of holding?
Yes. Yes, you can. Give me...
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, I think a sleight of hand dexterity would be good.
19.
19, that's good enough. Yes, you reach out, you grab his bag of holding.
Alright, can I try to, once again, stuff him into the bag? I need to buy as much time as I can here.
Okay, yeah. Everybody else besides these two, Karawessa, Vinbin, give me perception checks. I'm going to roll perception checks for... Nope, Poe didn't see shit. Oh my god.
Nope.
Rakasha didn't see shit. He doesn't even know what's going on. He saw you guys kill the last thing, so he's totally chill. Volo, holy shit, a 2, a 5, and a 6 is what I rolled for their perceptions. Alright, how about Rolo? Come on, Rolo, baby. Come on, Rolo. You got an 18. Rolo notices something is wrong. He notices something is wrong. Yes. So you're trying to do what now, Keaton?
I want to snatch the bag of holding.
You did already snatch the bag of holding.
Stuff him and just put it over his head so he goes into the bag of holding. I need to buy time.
Ooh. Okay, cool. Let's do this. All right. So, are you saying anything to anybody, or are you just doing stuff?
This is just instinct reaction. I don't have time to say anything. I'm just doing it.
Okay, cool. No, he's possessed. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Nothing.
So
nothing.
give me a strength check. Also, Ragnar, give me a strength check.
I got a 19. the only good roll I've ever had in strength. I'm sorry, that's an 18. I rolled a 19. I've got a -1.
Yep.
Well, I guess you're lucky. I rolled an 11.
I don't think I am, Matt.
So I got
You're
a 16.
raging. You're raging. You get advantage on strength checks.
Yes, you do, sir.
Roll again.
That's an 18.
It's an
Matt,
18.
13 plus 5.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, cool. So, and you got 17, Keaton?
I got an 18.
You got an 18, so it matches. So you two are struggling.
Okay, now I'm going to say restrain him.
Can I make another check? Push this thing out?
No, you cannot. That's not how this works. Not how the possession things work. All right, so Rolo comes running up, and he's going to try to grapple from behind.
Right,
Give
can I
me.
help him give advantage?
Yes. I got a fucking 5. There we go. Jesus Christ. A 19. So he had advantage. So he's actively holding on to Ragnar. However, they're struggling.
Rakasha, get over here and help us.
Karawessa, Vimbin, you guys see this as well. Rakasha is going to come up, and he's going to help restrain.
All right, I'm going to try to get him into the bag again.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go over and help restrain.
Alright, give me a strength check with triple advantage. Ragnar, give me a strength check with just a straight roll.
Well, I rolled with advantage, but the first roll, I'm negating the second one. The first one wasn't at one.
My highest was another 18.
Okay, cool. So yeah. So you guys get him into the bag. Ragnar is now in Ragnar's bag.
He was possessed by that creature.
Volo kind of hops down and comes up. What is going on here? Poe has to kind of shimmy down because he's fat.
Ragnar was possessed by the creature, and I don't think that I can do anything unless I need to buy time. I need.
Well, I'm not versed on possession, but it is not a glorious way to die. We must find a priest of some sort, perhaps. There's a temple for such things. Is there a priest back at the castle?
We can certainly try. I think we need to go and rest for now, because if all else fails, we'll kill him, and I'll just do what I can to bring him back.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck is happening? Rollo kind of runs up. It's like, why did we shove my brother in that bag?
He's not your brother anymore. Unfortunate to say, but he's been possessed. I've seen this a few times in my studies, but...
Well, there must be some way that we can get him out of there, isn't there?
That's what I'm hoping, but for now, we have to keep him in here. I fear for his pet, but...
Oh, fuck, yeah?
At this point, the only thing we can do is try to save him. Because I certainly don't want to stick my hand in there.
Well, I suppose we better move fast then. He's not got much time. Is there nothing that we can do now?
For me to do anything, I would have to wait at least an hour. I need to rest. I am tired.
Then let's perhaps go back to either the palace or back to my place of original refuge, shall we?
I think we should go there first, because that would be the fastest way to get resting quick.
Alright, awesome. So are you guys... you guys start leaving. And, Volo stops, and he kind of looks over at this house, to you guys' west. He's like, I know this house. This house used to be from one of my captains. I must go in and look. I must go and see. I will meet you all back at the palace as soon as I can.
Would you rather we go to the palace or to the tower where Captain Poe was staying?
Go to the palace. The palace will be safer. It
Great.
is not quite the same distance of travel, but we will have more resources on hand. Perhaps you can find amongst some of the rescuees a holy man of some sort. Perhaps we can get this done quickly. We have many shrines dedicated to the light.
We'll go check the palace then.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Take him into the room on the first floor. The first door that you see, there should be a statue just inside.
Do you want any of us to stay with you to ensure your safe travels back?
It is quite up to you. We got to get going. We don't got time for this. Right, I say, I will return to the palace as well with Bellator and Rolo. Right.
And we have no time to lose. Let's go, gentlemen.
Indeed. Let's carry on. Alright, so you guys roll out. What are KOS, Vinman, what are you guys doing?
I will just go back to the
I
palace.
kind of want to make sure Volo and Rakashad's okay.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm gonna go with them. It's like I will catch up with you. I'm gonna protect the king.
I'll go with KOS too, because I also want to make sure they're okay.
Okay, so you're gonna go with KOS as well? Alright.
Yes.
Cool. There we are. 2 seconds here. There we go. Perfect.
Wait, before that, can I, if the others haven't gone, can I give them the motor and pestle to just get to the palace as fast as possible?
They would have to attune to that.
Yeah, we don't have time for that. And I don't.
We don't have
I don't
time.
want to
Okay.
use it. I don't
Never
want to
mind.
use it just to get a few miles when we need it to relocate soon, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Let me see here. Actually, I think this would be a good time for a bio break while I search for this. Let's go ahead and take a bio break.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. See you guys back here in about 5 minutes. Alright, I am back whenever you guys are ready.
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm back.
I'm here.
cool.
I am here.
Good deal.
I am your friend, Ragnar, which is the name of this being.
This big. You will get out of my body. There's going to be a moment for that.
And I should have used my goddamn inspiration. I'm saving that.
You should have hit it with your radiant hammer. Is what you should have done. Just yeah, but we'll get to that here in a bit. All right, so let's get this moving because we got a lot of content to drop in about an hour and a half. All right, so Volo kind of goes inside and stops and looks around, and Rakasha kind of goes inside as well. Are you just hanging out with Volo or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in and just kind of like, I guess, scout and make sure nothing's about to jump him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you go.
I'll do the same.
Oh, are you here too? I thought you said you were going back. I'm sorry. Alright. So you guys kind of search the area, don't really find anything. And Volo says, This house belonged to a dragonborn captain, Caladan of the Silver Cloak Guard. He often helped in escorting my family when traveling. His wife, Asadra, and his youngest daughter, Sora, and his eldest daughter, which I gave a apprentice warrior dagger to when she told me she wanted to be just like me when she grew up, and just like her father, Vesera. When you guys enter the home, you see a pile of undead bodies and blood and a blood-stained sword on the ground in front of them. The prince kind of sits there and he looks at the sword. He's like, I recognize this sword. This is the captain's sword. A second bloodstain in front of two undead with a butcher knife on the ground. It is apparent that, from what you guys can gather, there was a fight. Dinner was still left on the table. You see the chairs were pushed out as if they were surprised. Volo holds the sword and he seems very saddened. Rakasha goes around the corner. Vinbin and Kirawasa, what you guys see up there is a tiny little child's room. There's toys scattered about. There's an undead soldier that's looks slain. Volo goes up and he picks up the tiny dagger off of the ground, and he's like, "This is the knife I gave her. I remember this knife." You see Rakasha reach into a blood-soaked bed and pick something up. Give me perception checks.
I got a 2. I am rolling shit.
9.
There you are. So both of you don't know what he picked up in the bed. Rakasha silently storms out of the room and waits outside. Volo takes the dagger and cleans the blade off and walks up to you two. He's like, "We should head back to the palace." And he walks out of the room. You guys doing anything else while you're here?
I'll just.
Oh, did he? I'm gonna go check the bed. I think I know what it is, but
You up to the bed?
yeah, just to see.
Yeah, so you go up to the
Confirm what they
bed
saw.
and you see a couple of stuffed animals soaked in blood.
Ah. Alright, then perhaps we should head back to the
Yeah.
castle. I'm sure Volo would like some time.
Yeah, I feel like he would like some time, but hopefully it's not as grim as it looks.
So you guys heading back to the
Can
palace?
we search the house real quick
Yeah, go
to
ahead.
see if there was like any indication that somebody survived?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, give me a perception check.
I am rolling
15.
god awful.
15?
I
Okay,
rolled fucking 8.
we got an 8. From what you can gather, when you go to look around some more, you notice that at the dinner table they were in the middle of dinner from what you can suspect. The father got up with his sword and killed off as many zombies as he could before the mother grabbed her butcher knife and killed off 2 more before she was overcome. Going through and knowing that that Volo picked up the knife that he gave one of the daughters, you suspect that she had killed this one zombie before she was overwhelmed as well. And of course, lastly, in the bed, with chunks and bits of flesh still in it, you believe that the little girl, the youngest daughter, was hiding under the blankets when she too was killed. So you do not
Oh, yeah.
not believe that
Nobody.
anybody made it out. So you guys are
All right, perhaps we should head back with the others.
okay.
Let's.
All right. Let's go back. Let's see here. I want to do so. There we are. Boop, boop. All right. So Bellator and Let's see here. Bellator, you went by yourself. Let me look here. So Bellator, you come back to the castle. We'll do Rakasha later with Rolo. And Captain Poe. What are you doing?
There's probably a bunch of people milling about, right?
Yeah, there's a few people that, not many in the hall, but yes, there's a couple of people in the hall.
I'm gonna start out just by going into the room with the altar.
Okay.
On the left there.
Perfect.
I'm gonna ask the two to follow me.
Yep, so they follow you in there. Yes, of course. Right, so what's the next move? He said to go in this room, and now what do we do?
Alright, gentlemen, now we pray. Because
Find a holy man.
There's nothing that I can do until an hour is
Search the survivors for a holy man.
You stay here. That's a good idea, Ragnar. That's not supposed to be fucking talking right now. So yeah,
I'm sorry.
I will definitely go.
If you can go and find a priest or something, that would be wonderful.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and find one.
To recharge.
Right. Rolo's not a paladin, is he? He's just a fighter, like barbarian, isn't he?
He's a cleric fighter, actually.
Okay.
So he's a holy man.
He is a holy man.
So he's a holy man. Okay.
Because as far as Bellator knows, he's
to find
the closest
himself.
thing to a holy man that is in this entire city.
Right.
Because I'm a fucking angel man.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
How do you forget
yes,
my
he's
entire
a cleric.
character?
No, not that. I meant about Rolo. I forgot that he's a cleric.
Oh, I was like, dude, I'm
My
a
bad.
celestial
Yeah, I thought when you made
warlock.
him, he was a fighter barbarian. So I was like, all right, because I thought you made him kind of in a spitting
No,
image.
cleric fighter.
Okay.
He's a Path of the Tempest cleric. So he's the Tempest domain. He's got Wrath of the Storm. He's got that Channel Divinity, Turn Undead.
So he's a fighter cleric.
Correct, but
Okay.
he's I think 6 levels in cleric and 3 in fighter.
Knowing that he's knowing out of game that he's a cleric, can I tell that he's a cleric by looking at him? Since I've been around holy people my entire life,
I kind of feel like that's appropriate.
Rolo, you are wearing a holy symbol around your neck.
Right, I know I'm a cleric, but I don't know anything about possession. I like to smash shit and do minor healing things. I don't really understand the whole what's going on here.
Do you by chance know anything about warding off evil?
Yes, of course I do.
Turn Undead.
Of course I do, but it's...
Is that a spell that you know? Can you protect others from good and evil?
Yes, but I don't know if it'll do any good now.
If we can cast it on Ragnar, we can hope that his own willpower will be enough to force the possession out. Otherwise, we might have to resort to more extreme methods.
Right. I suppose, let me think. Perhaps, I could try to remove a curse. Perhaps is that the same thing?
I don't know if that'll work. If you want, go ahead and go look, Captain Poe, if you can, go and see if you can find some sort of priest or something among the survivors in the palace.
Yes, I'll have to take a look around.
We'll focus on trying to figure out what to do next.
Most certainly, yes. Don't let him out of the bag, I would suggest.
Of course.
All right,
your brother is very impulsive, isn't he?
You know, we haven't been around for some time, but yeah, he dives in head first, kind of like what the rest of us do. You know, but how is he supposed to know that a glowing orb is gonna possess him?
I suppose I give him more credit than I should, but we'll have to do a little bit of teaching once we get this sorted out, yes?
Of course, yeah.
Perhaps not grab floating orbs that come out of cursed undead.
Right.
Or if you're going to grab it, do it with an extension of your body, not something connected to your body.
Right, I understand. I think I would completely agree. Alright, so you guys get back. Kaoessa, you and Vinbin you guys actually weren't far behind. You guys are kind of arriving, although Volo doesn't kind of stick around. He kind of goes straight up to um, his palace quarters.
Zach, I do want to make a point that I'm going to start taking my short rests.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
While praying to Nike.
Oh yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So you guys get in there. What are you guys doing, Kawasa and Vinbin?
I want to, I guess, check in with the others and then see what we can do to help.
Yeah, I'll probably check in with the others and then see what happens after that, because I have some other stuff I would like to do after.
Okay. Awesome. So you guys are gonna go and check in with them?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So you guys run up into the room. Rolo's kind of pacing. He's got his beads out. He's kind of pacing in front of the statue and he's praying. He's got his hand in front of his face and he's just praying.
I'm gonna be just kneeling on the ground like I'm meditating.
Okay.
Kinda, but I'm also gonna be in prayer. And do I notice them enter the room? Because I imagine my eyes are closed.
Oh yeah, you can hear them. You can hear them enter the room.
Ah, good. It's good to see that you're back. If you don't have any other plans for this evening, if you could assist Captain Poe in trying to find a priest or something. Other than that, I would just recommend making sure that the survivors are comfortable and well fed. And since our resident chef has gone and gotten himself stuffed into a bag, I think a standard meal should do. Standard fare.
What exactly happened? Because I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, go ahead and continue.
Oh, well, our friend Ragnar has, upon killing that last thing, this orb came out of it, and I believe it to be some sort of soul of the creature that we killed. And whereas I was trying to grab it with a spell, Ragnar decided that using his bare hand was going to be his best bet, and now he's possessed. Thankfully, due to my immediate reaction of stuffing him into a bag, we have a chance to save him instead of having to kill him in the courtyard where he got possessed.
I don't know exactly how to help because I'm a rogue. I kill things. It's my job.
But you whisper to the dead.
I do whisper to the dead. I also talk to the dead, but I don't know how talking to the dead would help here. Because he's in a bag.
I don't believe Ragnar is dead.
Just hold the bag up to your mouth. You're like, hey, are you in there?
He's gonna come back with a split lip and a tiny axe stick at him.
Right.
If you want to try and speak with him, I don't believe that he is dead, so I don't think that that's going to be a problem right now. But if it does come down to it, I'll let you know. If you had other plans, I would suggest getting them done and getting some rest yourself. We can worry about the harbor after this is sorted.
So
I do need some rest, and I was going to go check on all the civilians and check on them. And since Rolo's gone, I'll probably help with food since everyone else is down for the count.
Oh, that's right. Rolo's nobody's in the kitchen, but a couple of commoners.
That's what I said. Our resident chef is in a bag.
So Vinbin, you're gonna go check on people and see what's going on. It's probably about 11 o'clock at night about this point.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just check with all like the civilians, see if they're hungry. If they're hungry, like if no one's made them food, I will help make the dinner things and then go to bed after that. If anyone needs me, I'll be down in the kitchen.
I will keep in touch with you. I'll let you know if I need you.
Perfect. So you leave the room, nod, and you take a glance back at the bag of holding for a second before leaving the room. Okay, Wessa.
Peek into the bag of holding. Do I see anything?
Give me 1 second. Kawesa, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I guess after hearing all that, I'm going to start seeing if any of the refugees, if any of them have any kind of holy abilities.
Okay. So you're gonna go out and search about?
Yeah.
Okay. Bellator, you peek into the bag, and you can see in like a tiny little image, you see Ragnar like kind of like as I don't know how to really explain it, like as if he's pacing in darkness, like he's looking for something. You do not see Onion.
Gotcha.
Okay, you see all these other things kind of floating in there, all these stuff that Ragnar has collected, but you do not see Onion. But you see this version of Ragnar like pacing there, like he's like looking around for something, like he's trying to either get out or he's looking for an item.
Can I speak into the bag in Abyssal?
Sure, yeah.
Can you hear me, beast?
Let's see if he answers. He does answer. Like, beast, this one is ours.
That's what you think, demon. Devil, dog, I don't know what you are, but you will get out of my friend.
We are many things.
You're certainly not leaving this prison until you do.
Once I am out, I have never possessed an angel before.
You are welcome to try, but I can warn you, it will only end in your death.
And you hear like this high-pitched cackle, like just like a obnoxious, like a really forced kind of laugh, like you know his intentions or its intentions are to try to get under your skin, though it doesn't seem to phase you.
Have fun rotting in there until I can figure out how to wipe you
We will
out.
tear the flesh from this one's bones.
I wish you the best of luck.
Okay, Wessa, as you go to leave, Poe comes back in with Mahaver. I found this one in the depths. Apparently, we can't go into certain places of the palace without this Inquisition's and his soldiers' permission. However, they brought him forward, and I told him exactly what was happening. Yes. What seems to be the issue? There's someone possessed.
Well, we were out and, clearing the undead, as we do. And this one, and I'm going to give the bag a little gentle shake, this one decided that grabbing the soul of some sort of ghost was his best, in his best interest. And now here we are. I stuffed him into a bag, and I'm waiting to see if I can weed it out.
And you, man, you are a cleric, are you not? Yes, I'm a cleric, but I do more of the smashing kind of cleric business. Minor healings, stuff like that. I don't really know anything. Of course you do. Do you not understand? Can you not heal this man? Can you not dispel evil? I'm not well versed in it. Alright, so what we'll need to do is we'll need to release him from the bag, but we will need to put him up on the altar. Can we manage that?
Can we wait until I've recharged?
As soon as he comes out of the bag, I can hit him with Stunning Strike.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. And with all due respect, Bellator, do you think we have the time before this creature starts desecrating his body?
Well, personally, I don't think he's going anywhere regardless. I think we could just throw it into the river if we really wanted to.
Such friends he surrounds himself with, of
I'm
course.
making a joke. That is a joke.
I suppose we could hold him back, yes?
If you all think you can take care of a raging barbarian that has been possessed by an evil spirit by yourselves, that's perfectly fine by me.
I doubt I'm still raging.
You will be when you come out of that bag, I bet.
Yeah, I think you will be when you come out of the bag.
I'm pretty fucking sure you. I just trapped you into I trapped you in a little sack. I think you're gonna be a little angry.
Well, let us waste no time. I believe we have capable men and women here. Yes?
Mahaver, do you want to get some of your soldiers just in case?
I could, but we would wait a little bit longer, if you don't mind.
All right.
He kind of points at the altar. When you bring him out, bring him out and hold on to him and yank him on top of the altar, as if you were to place an object on top of the altar. In that case, Keoesa, you must do a stunning strike if you can. The other two, you will need to hold him down.
While he's talking, I'm going to send a message to Rakasha to meet us in the altar room.
Awesome.
What about me?
If we're going based on strength, I'd like the 7-foot-tall tiger man.
Right.
Nothing against you.
You should tell him anyways, just so he can be present, just in case he needs to.
Yeah, I'll let everyone know that we're gonna try to do this right now and to meet us in the altar room.
If we cannot overpower him, we must command him to do so. We must try everything that we can to not kill your friend. But
the less maiming we do, the better.
If we do,
has it been since I started resting?
I'd say it's probably been about a half an hour at this point.
All right.
If we must kill him, however, you all must know. A couple minutes later, Rakasha kind of enters, and Finbin enter. Volo also is present.
Do they probably tell me what happens, right?
Yeah, so they bring you up to speed on what's going on.
Then can I say, before we do this, can I fix my arrows that are non-lethal?
Like I said, everyone must try. If we cannot restrain him for long enough period for us to dispel this evil, then yes, you may fix your arrows or do whatever it is that you need to that are non-lethal. But try everything that we can.
If I spoke to the spirit, and he said that once the possession on our friend in the bag ends, he will gladly take possession of another. Are you sure we can't prepare any better?
And
especially if we have a room full of people.
That is what I was getting to next. If it does get free, or we must kill him, it will be free either way. Dispelling it will keep it away from this place. Dispelling it will dispel it in entirety. However, if we cannot hold him within that time frame, killing him will bring it out of his body. If that is to happen, you must attack it with magical weapons only, and you must kill it. Are we all at an understanding?
Yes.
Yes.
Let us proceed.
Is everyone ready?
Yes.
I'm gonna stand behind.
I suppose I'm ready at any time. He's not that big of a fellow, is he? Yeah, but we pack quite a punch, don't we? I'm ready for it.
Can I say I have 5 non-lethal arrows and the rest are lethal ones? So I have the time to make 5 of them.
If you don't already currently have 5 non-lethal arrows, then I would say no. I don't think.
That's what.
Non-lethal. How would you make non-lethal arrows in, let's say, 120 seconds?
Well, what I was saying to them was give me some time to make some non-lethal arrows. All I was going to do was get some rock.
They're not giving me any time.
Yeah, Mahaver wants to get this done now.
I was just going to try to get some rope and tape a rock to the end of my tip of my arrow.
Yeah. So, do you have any rocks currently on you?
No, but I'm just going to try to probably tape some to to blunt it, to not have it be so blunted, or
Okay,
I can also
not so sharp.
Be so sharp. Yeah. I can also just bang it against a wall to not make it dull.
Yeah, you can do that. You can bang it against the wall. I'd say probably in about 120 seconds you can break the tip off of it. They might still be a little lethal if they're kind of broken, but they won't. It depends on whether or not you shoot them in the neck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'd have to hit him in the neck because it would still be kind of sharp, and that would be the most tender spot.
I'm gonna ready. I'm gonna get a rope out.
Okay, sure. That's a good idea. Rakasha,
then I'll ready my bow to hit him in the leg.
Perfect.
If everyone's ready, I think we'll get this over with.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna dump the bag onto the altar.
Okay, awesome. So you dump out Ragnar. He lands on his back. Everybody give me strength checks with advantage. Ragnar, give me a strength check. Just a simple strength check.
18.
18, good.
I want to wait till I hear everybody's.
No, go ahead and tell me now, actually.
I rolled a 16 plus
Okay.
5, 21.
Okay, 21, awesome. KOS, a Vinbin. Or KOS, are you helping him hold down, or are you going to punch him, or?
14.
Okay.
I was gonna punch him the moment, like, if others were grabbing him, just to kind of, like, do the stunning strike.
You guys are all grabbing him actively right now.
Okay. Then, yeah, I've got 14.
Okay, did you want to try to hit him with a stunning strike?
If I can do that now, yes, I would like to do that.
Yes.
Hit him with a stunning strike, but
yeah, go ahead and roll with
he has
advantage.
to do,
I believe. Or is it a save?
18. Well, he has to do no, because so with that, target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so it hits regardless, or it's after if it hits.
If he passes a Constitution saving throw, he's not stunned. But if he doesn't, he is stunned.
So you don't need to roll to hit. It just happens.
It just happens, yeah. So it's like basically I spend a key point, and he has to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, cool. You have to beat a 15, right?
I have a plus 4. I got a 7. So goddamn.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
So they all grab. You guys all kind of see them swarm in really quick, and grab this raging Ragnar. It's weird. Like his lips are like curled back in on themselves, so it's like exposing all of his teeth, and his eyes are like dark ringed around the edges and very bulbous. And he seems to be screeching and howling and trying to claw at people. They're all trying to restrain him, and you grab one of his arms and then you lay down a hammer fist on his chest, and he instantly just kind of stuns and freezes. Hold him now, Mahafer kind of screams to everybody. Everybody kind of like piles on top of him, and he says, Rolo. He's like, take my hand. And so he takes his hand from across the way, and he holds his other hand over his chest, Rolo praying the entire time. Mahaver, as his hand is hovering over his chest, he kind of whispers a few things, and he's actively dispelling this demon. Ragnar kind of screeches out and tries to move, but he can't do that. However, he can still kind of make noises. You hear gurgling and a high-pitched whine before you see this thing kind of pop out of his chest and rise slowly, and then it starts to fizzle up and it dissipates. Ragnar quivers for a second and then goes limp. It is done. He is, or should be, well now, though he will need to rest.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wave my healing hands over him and give him 9 hit points. I don't know if he took damage from being possessed, but I want to
make sure. He looks a little bit worse for the wear. He does have some scratches and stuff on his face from where the Divik was actively clawing. He's actually started scratching up his arms. So it looks like he had some scratches and some stuff like that up his arms. He started biting his lips and stuff like that.
Hit him with a healing hand.
Cool, yeah. So you see his scars and stuff like that starting to mend. Rolo brings out a cloth and starts rubbing off the blood and stuff like that. He's like, Ragnar, I don't know if you can hear me, but we did it. We did it, brother. Rest easy, friend. Rest easy. So, Rakasha is going to pick up Ragnar and take him upstairs to the royal quarters. Rollo's gonna follow him with Volo. And Mahavir's like, it is quite dangerous dealing with Dybbuk. If you are to destroy them, ensure that you destroy them with radiant damage so that they cannot cross over to another. It is the only way that I know of to ensure that a Dybbuk's foul soul does not possess another. If
Thank you, Grand Visitor.
Will leave me now, I must go rest as well. We are fortunate this day. And he kind of nods at all you guys and leaves. Well, that was quite exciting, if I don't say so myself. I've never actively watched someone be possessed, or a dispelling of said possessed. That was quite enough for me today. I do believe I, too, shall retire, but not before I take a bath. Excuse me.
Thank you, Captain.
By the way, are we all invited to the quarters atop? I did hear a few of the commoners speaking of it.
Of course, sir. If you want to, feel free to come upstairs with us.
Cheerio, thank you very much. Yes. And he kind of leaves.
Who's still in the room? Carawessa and Vinbin?
Carawessa and Vinbin, yes. You guys are still in the room.
That was...
I want to fill in what had happened with that was a little intense, but sometimes we make impulsive decisions. I hold up my hands just to I can't judge.
Yeah. But you fill in Bellator about what you guys saw at the house.
Yeah, with Volo. I want to let him know like what happened there, and it's like His Highness has suffered another loss, it seems.
I have to roll for something real quick.
Roll for empathy.
Right?
No,
yeah.
not
roll for
not
tears.
Not rolling for empathy. I'll tell you in a second.
Emotional damage.
Do we know if he is actually fine? Because I didn't hear him speak, and I'm still a little worried that he is still possessed a bit, but we just delayed it or something.
Okay, I got a nat 20 on my my virtuous roll, so I'm not gonna get PTSD from that.
Yeah.
I had to roll to see which way my character was gonna go after witnessing a fucking possession.
Right.
I got a nat 20 on my religion, so
Nice.
there we go. All right. We must clear the city of the undead, and we must restore this great town to what it once was. The ruler of this town is now Volo, and his cousin Rakasha as his advisor, I'd imagine. Once we clear this town, we must do what we can to thwart the evil that has taken root here. Not just for the citizens of this town, but for us as well. We have suffered greatly at the hands of the evil in this city.
We need to make it a safe haven for anyone that wants to get away from all this undead.
Exactly. I thank you both for being with me through these trying times, and I'm grateful that you are the ones that I was sworn to protect. Let's get some rest, and we'll deal with the harbor tomorrow. And I'm gonna take off.
Carawessa is gonna like do kind of a deep bow. It's not good with the words and just like normal social interactions, which is like just a bow.
Okay. Cool.
I'll go off and help with civilians, and if they need food, make food, and then I will go to bed. But not normal spot. I'm still a little cautious of Ragnar a bit, if it worked or not. So I'm going to sleep kind of far away from him. So if something happens, I'm not like sleeping and get stabbed.
I'm gonna get demon shanked.
Yeah, dude. As soon as you were like, he grabs the orb with his hand. I'm like, I'm standing right next to this dude.
But you knew about Divix though, so I knew you were struggling.
Well, yeah, because I was like, wait a fucking second. But
You're like, I can't say it because it's metagaming. I
exactly.
knew exactly.
That was cool. That was cool. I like that a lot.
Uh,
The biggest issue is back when Ryan and I played Matt's one shot a
yeah,
couple years ago. We saw what happens when a barbarian goes toe to toe with a warlock, and it does not end well for the warlock.
yeah.
Especially when they're standing directly next to the newly possessed barbarian who has level advantage on him.
Me and Ryan actually, we were talking about that character, Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, Biggie
We
Smalls.
were talking about that the other day.
So yeah, I was like, dude, I had fucking PTSD flashbacks as soon as you said Ragnar was possessed. I was like, uh-oh. Bag of holding over his head. Let's go.
You're like, what the fuck? Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going for another character.
That Volo, Captain Poe.
So, long rest away.
Ragnar, Finbin, Bellator. Yes. Yeah. So Rollo's gonna be by your side. What the fuck happened to LT? Oh, you know what? Yeah.
She's better. Oh my gosh.
she's not in there. It's amazing. But no, she's still in the bed.
Miracle.
Yeah.
Actually, the next day is Valentine's Day, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody was singing Christmas songs to me this morning. I was very upset.
I imagine you're gonna be over here by LT.
That person is not your friend.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Bellator, where are you going to sleep? Back over here?
Where did Ragnar end up?
On the left-hand side. So you want to sleep right over here?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick next to Ragnar.
Okay.
Sure he's okay.
Yeah, Rollo's gonna be over there too. Vinbin, you want to go back here to your spot?
Yeah, I'll go over there.
All right. Well, as you walk in, you see a naked Gif, singing to himself, and he's like in a bubble bath.
Understandably.
You may.
Sure hope this doesn't awaken anything.
Oh no!
No. He's like,
It awakens sexual desires.
for hippopotamuses. Yes, I do enjoy a bubble bath every time and again. I'm not ashamed of it. You need a bit of pampering after all, yes. And he's kind of like scrubbing his nails. He's got bubbles on top of his head. He's pretty lathered up. You just gonna chill in the corner, Vin? What are you doing?
Say nothing.
I
Watch.
just ignore it. I just don't pay attention to it at all.
Okay, awesome. He continues to sing to himself, and kind of look at his nails and scrub them and scrub his neck and everything else like that, and hum to himself. He does eventually get out, however. Give me a Constitution saving throw. No, I'm just joking. He gets out, dries off, kind of gets back into some weird, kind of like a silken robe, and then comes over and pushes these two couches together right here, and then sleeps on them. All right. So the night goes by. No nightmares, no nothing crazy. And you guys begin to wake up the next morning, quite refreshed, except for Ragnar. Ragnar feels like shit. Vinbin, give me a D100 and a D10 roll.
$23.
23. All right, cool. So you wake up, and you are actually You wake up in the corner of the shit house. Nothing really different except for you don't know how you got over here.
I just kind of sigh, like, God damn it, what the fuck? Throw a dagger at the wall just to make myself feel better, grab it and walk out,
Right
and
on.
like wash up, and
Cool.
then go help with food.
Awesome. So you go downstairs. You go to help with food in the morning. Bellator, Ragnar, Kewesa, you guys are waking up as well.
I'm gonna look over at, like, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna look up at Ragnar. Are you feeling better, friend?
My eyes fly open and I'm already completely pissed off. I remember everything, and I just want to get going and leave. I want to eat and go. Ragnar is completely pissed off right now.
Okay.
Take that as a yes.
The fuck is going on?
I just swing my feet off the bed, grab my hammer, and I go down to the. I start going.
So wait.
As he walk,
So what are you doing?
I get up. I look at Bellator. I say thank you, but that was fucking dumb. I'm going to get breakfast. Let's go. I want to kill some shit.
Okay.
understandable, friend.
You guys coming? I'm hungry.
I'll be there shortly. As he walks away, Zach, I'm gonna check the bag of holding again because I haven't given it back to him yet.
Right.
What do I see in the bag?
You see Onion in there, and you see all of his belongings.
All right, how's Onion doing?
She seems to be wounded. She seems to be wounded, and
That's right. I forgot. I need to heal her.
hungry.
I come running back up the stairs.
I'm gonna put my hand into the bag and I'm gonna like let her like smell my hand first, and then I'm gonna put I'm gonna do, where's the fucking thing? Healing light. I'm gonna put 5d6 into her.
Okay.
1 second. All right, that's 20, and then I'm gonna give her some scraps of food.
Okay.
She's taken 30, so that 20 helps. But I want to think upon remembering about Onion. Ragnar comes up because he realizes he doesn't have his bag.
When he comes back up the stairs, I'll look at him and I'll say, she's alive and she's doing better.
All right.
I was worried for your pet, and I'm sorry that I had to put you or her in a compromising situation, but I had to think about.
She just fucked off when I came in. She didn't want nothing to do with it. But I'm glad it all worked out. We should head to the harbor today.
I believe this is yours. I'm gonna give him back the bag.
Right.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, I'm glad that it's no big deal to you, but you know you got possessed, don't you? We all had to struggle carry you back, put you on an
Yes,
altar
I
and
know.
dispel that.
I know. I remember it all. I was completely cognizant the whole time. I just had zero control over my faculties.
Right, but he's dismissing it like it was no big deal. I mean, everybody's life was in danger.
Thank you. And I said thank you. And I really did. And I'm not trying to dismiss it right now. It's just annoying as fuck.
I understand, brother. I was just
now
scared
I'm
as his own.
hungry.
I bet you are hungry.
I appreciate your efforts and your care. And I would do the same for you. In fact, I believe we've saved each other's skins on many times, and we'll do it many times in the future.
I hope we will. Let's go get some breakfast.
Indeed.
Alright, so these two go down to get some breakfast.
Before following them down, I want to check up on Elty.
Elty is awake, and she's getting out of bed. She's like, I'm feeling much better,
Okay,
sister.
I'm gonna just kind of run over and hold her.
Okay, cool. You help her kind of hold her up and stuff, yeah. She's like, thank you. She kind of just sits on the edge of the bed. Perhaps I got up a bit too soon. How have things been, sister?
I'm gonna fill her in on basically all that's happened so far, and then also we're going to the bay today, and I've been having visions. I had the one with you, and recently when I meditated, I saw something coming this way.
What did you see?
It. Well, I'm gonna explain the petal that seemed to come from the creature that I saw with you, and that flew across the bay and landed here.
Hmm. I do not think.
Do you think something else is coming?
I believe that might have been something else. But I cannot say. If you saw Orcus in your dreams, he is most definitely watching you. I, do you know who your mother is, Kewesa?
I had a vision of Baba Yaga, and she claimed that she was my mother.
No. No, Baba Yaga's not your mother.
Well, grandmother.
Yes, she is your grandmother. I don't know if it's my place to say, but if you wish to know, there are some things that I do know that I could tell you.
I think we've always felt knowledge was important in whatever form it came. That's the whole reason I'm out exploring, is to bring knowledge back to the monastery and to share wisdom.
Indeed. You are Belvona Blightstraw's daughter. Do you know who that is?
I don't think I do know who that is.
Give me a history check.
That is an 18.
You have briefly heard of this, though it was kind of skewed and it wasn't really a focal point of yours. But you know that it's one of the three daughters of Baba Yaga. Um, you know that from the tales you have read or the stuff that you have heard about her, um, she is a very foul witch that has um, more of like a swamp-like um, demeanor about her, with bulbous eyes and a bald kind of head with straggly hair hanging down, with a very toad-like skin. Um, and that is all you know. A very, from what the tales of you read, a very vile creature.
I suppose I take after my father in looks then.
Elsie kind of gives a chuckle.
Hopefully.
She she kind of gives a chuckle. She's like, well, you see, you are several different souls, I would say. I'm not exactly sure how it is or how it has come to be, but what I have been told by others, that she was putting in a mixture, a concoction of souls for a sacrifice to Orcus. It was Baba Yaga, your grandmother, who tainted the ritual, unbeknownst to Belvorna, by adding daisies into her ritual. I do not know what your dream was particularly about, but I believe the representation of daisies is vital. And I know this because I have spoken directly to Baba Yaga the day that you dreamt of me. I was actually sending you a message, and Baba Yaga was there, but so was the demon. As far as the dream is concerned, I could not say.
Carolessa kind of nods. Thank you. I'm not fond of this information, but it feels good to know.
I was debating on whether or not I should tell you. I did not know, but then we had to fight that thing that possessed Queen, and I was hoping that we would just make it through the day. I am sorry, Carolessa. I can't even imagine.
She nods more fiercely. It's like, well, we still have a few more days to get through, and I'll deal with that when it comes. Would you like to go downstairs and join the others for some breakfast, or would you like me to bring it up to you?
Absolutely. Let us go down. I need to stretch my legs, and I'm starving.
So I support her and go downstairs to join the others.
Okay, cool. Awesome. She kind of winces, and then she kind of talks to you a little bit on your way down about catching up and how she had gone to Strixhaven College to hone some of her skills, and she was sent away from the monastery to do various other things before joining a sect of the um, Inquisition. Kind of like not exactly under the Inquisition, but more or less working hand in hand with them through a different monastery. So you take her down. Bellator, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna take a deep breath and go downstairs and get some food.
Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, so we'll go to the main motherfucking hall. Or actually, what's your... wait. No. There we go. Alright, so Ragnar, Rolo, and Vinbin. Bloop. You guys get downstairs. You guys get into the kitchen. There's a couple other people in there. Let's see here. Can we do color? There we go. Boop. Really? Okay. I guess we'll just do that. Cool. So there's a couple other people in the kitchen. They're when you guys get down there, Volo's in there, and or not Volo, excuse me, but Vinbin's in there, talking to one of the commoners, who is explaining to Vinbin how the food is running out, how the pantry has been completely run out. The more mouths that you guys have, the more barren the place becomes. You guys have about 2 days worth of food left.
Shit! I say as I walk in, overhearing this. If I do at all. If I overhear that.
Yeah, you walk in, you hear him. I mean, he's pretty adamant about it. He's like, we only got about another days or so worth of rations for everyone that's here. And that's only if people eat 2 meals today.
Shit. We'll need to send out parties for...
Well, brother, you said you were going to head to the docks. Maybe there's some ships down there that have some goods on them still left.
I agree. We need to find Captain Poe's men down there as well. Hope
Right.
maybe we can bring some able-bodied citizens with us to search the town for supplies as we travel through it and protect them in their endeavors.
Right, I think that if we grab any able-bodied men, maybe even young men, we can go ahead and give them a whipping or so. We got plenty of them.
If we
Well, we
clear
don't
the
need them to
docks,
fight. They would only be collecting supplies while we fight.
What's that you say, Vin Vin?
if once we clear the docks, we could have a party of like fishermen go fish every day too, surrounded by people to defend them too. If we clear the docks.
That's a good idea, right? I like that. There's a tavern down there too. They might have some ale and some other things.
Ale is the least of our issues, brother, you know this, but we can only hope.
But a good drink can keep the spirits up.
A good spirit could keep the drink up, what?
A good drink could keep the spirits up.
I was joking. A spirit is also a drink. Never mind.
I got your pun. I support it.
Thank you. Thank you, Carawessa. You're not here, but thank you.
What the fuck was that? Where is she? I heard her.
I'm
Well,
just gonna
she
send him
is
a message to
magic.
his brain that says ha 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 ha.
Alright then. But we got some food here today, don't we? And the guy kind of sits over there and he's got, you know, a shoulder over his, or he's got a towel over his shoulder. He's kind of a chubbier man and he's kind of balding up top, pats the sweat off his head because he's got some bread baking and stuff like that in the ovens. Hey, we got enough for today. Alright then. Well, suppose we eat, and we eat well today, and then we'll go to the docks today and see if we can't scavenge some stuff up. What do you say to that?
Sounds good.
I say, yeah.
Alright. Well, let's cook some food and take it to the rest, yes? There's a bunch of others up there waiting to be fed. Can't stop
Let's do
now.
it.
So the chubby man
We'll
kind
ask as we hand out food.
of nods and he gets everything prepared. The other two kind of get to the tables and start getting trays and stuff up. If you guys notice, the map is cleaner though. There's not dead bodies and shit everywhere. Things are lit. There's a few things. When talking to this guy right here, he says, you know, we boarded up that room over there. There's just this darkness about it that no one seems to want to enter into it. And what's going
Which
on?
room where?
It's in
The one we fought the.
It's in the center hall. I
see on the map.
I could show you later if you like. And also, the other men won't let us go in that broken down wall over there. They're guarding it.
Yeah,
for some
don't go in
reason.
there.
What's in there?
Foul things have died in there, so I guarantee that there's some sort of deathly stench and some sort of deathly ichor floating around with decomposing lich and all that.
A lich? Here?
Well, that's
My
what we
God.
thought he had. That's what we destroyed. That's why we are able. That's why the castle is livable again, because we rid these halls of this foul, unspeakable shite.
I see. Well, the food's ready. I'm gonna start taking it up.
I'll help you.
As will I.
Awesome. So you guys all start taking it up in the main dining hall. Let's go to the main dining hall. Bum bum. No, you motherfucker. God, I hate that shit. Alright, so we got this. Alright, so you guys kind of. What the fuck's going on? There we go. Can I grab these, please? Thank you. There's some commoners eating upstairs. And then we're gonna have all you guys over here, right? So Ragnar, Bellator, Captain Poe, Kaoessa, no, Rolo, Vinbin, LT, Mahaber. Alright, cool. So you guys come up with the other ones, KOSA, you're kind of already down here with LT. Vinbin, you came down here as well.
Yes.
Awesome. Bellator, you're down here.
Yes.
Poe's down here. And you guys just enter. A couple of them start going around, taking food to people. Rolo comes over here and sits at this table. Ragnar, I assume you're going over there?
Yes.
Awesome. Mahaver kind of walks in. He comes over to join you guys. Awesome. So you guys sit down. You all start eating breakfast. So, how are you feeling, good Master Ragnar, today? Are you doing?
Raring to kill shit, Captain.
That is quite what I like to hear.
Quite put off at my own situation, but we will amend that.
Nevertheless, you fought gloriously. However, I was glad to see you did not succumb to such a cowardice demon. Yes.
I could hear everything. I could see. I could hear. Just couldn't do
Wait,
nothing.
you could hear everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yes, well, it is good to have you with us again, Master Dwarf.
Thank you, Mahaver, the Almost Inquisitor. Thank you.
Absolutely. I was quite frightened. For a moment, we needed to act quickly. I had not known how long the possession had been exactly. Hello, everyone. My name is LT, and we didn't have a proper introduction last time. I basically told you to drink this bottle and kill something in the dark depths of the mirror plane. I see that we were successful, and I must thank you all.
You're very welcome. It was a very invigorating battle. I'm glad to see you survived.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
What of your friend?
Gorilla, she is doing well, though I believe it will take a bit more time than as she was the front of the line for us monks. She is the strongest by far, and her combat techniques are unmatched. She fought well.
I know how it feels.
As for the other two, I am afraid that they had succumbed to their wounds. There will be a ceremony in their honor in the coming days, should you wish to attend.
Their deaths will be avenged by the coming onslaught.
She nods in acknowledgement at you. Yes, I would say that definitely we will vanquish this evil from the burning bay. As soon as we get to my men, we will most certainly demolish everything in our path. With your help, of course.
Hear, hear.
As you make very strong allies.
Likewise, sir.
So, Rolo and you guys kind of keep eating. Anything else you guys want to roleplay?
I want to put in time with Onion again.
Okay.
Just as a mount.
Sure. Yeah.
Like training.
Okay, you're gonna do it here in the hall?
No, I figured I would take her out to the front of the courtyard.
Okay.
After food. Before we head out.
Right. Okay, so you kind of finishing up your breakfast and you head out with Onion, and you're out there kind of giving her some attention and stuff like that, and kind of training her and giving her some love. Well, I'm gonna go out with my brother there. Meet him in the courtyard. Let me know when you want to go to leave.
Perhaps you should go over your forms again, brother.
Perhaps I should. I was panicky. You know, we deal more of the damage type than we do the the cleric-y type of magic.
Well, you do have your Tempest stuff if you remember your training,
Indeed.
but I'm sure you can learn to bob and weave and slice and dice.
Right, you and I will have to practice a bit. We gotta find some training swords around here.
Indeed, I agree. That sounds like fun. After I've trained Onion, if we don't have time today, we'll do it tomorrow, though.
Absolutely. I'm glad to have you back with us.
Glad to be here.
Mahafer, back at the table, kind of addresses everyone. So in the depths where you all fought Netalu in the darkness, I have some of my men here that have come back from scouting out the city. They are clearing the desecration. We have broken down the statute in regards the shrine to Orcus, and we are cleaning up the bodies and consecrating the ground with the light so as to rid this palace of the infection. I very much so don't know what you're talking
Very
about,
good.
so I will take my leave. Matt, you are out in the courtyard right now.
You're right, my man.
If there's anything you need assistance with, Mahaver, feel free to ask. I am always available.
Thank
help.
you. We may indeed need some assistance yet. My priests do grow tired, but nothing we are not used to in our line of work.
Of course.
Tell me, have you spoken to your goddess of late, Bellator? He kind of looks at you inquisitively and kind of takes a bite of a food. You have like his full attention.
Not too much, just visions. You know how we are. We don't really get direct communication very often. But,
Yes. If you don't
saw-
mind me asking, what is it like to have a direct link to your goddess? We Inquisitors work around with visions and other tellings, runes of the sort, so on and so forth. However, we do not hear or feel the actual connection on a consistent basis.
Well, to be quite honest with you, sometimes it might just be placebo. Especially with how often followers of Nike get into fights and scraps.
I see.
The victory is brought to us by our goddess no matter what, and even if she's not watching directly over him, she is guiding our hand and staying our blade.
Indeed.
Personally, the closest thing that I've had to her recently since she sent me out on this mission was some visions in my sleep of a white tower and a green tower. I don't quite know what they mean yet, but...
A white tower and a green tower. It is lost unto me as well, but I'm sure we will find out.
Do you know anything of a snowy mountain range? What direction that might be? What range that might be?
Yes, actually, I know that in the northern of Falungrim there are snowy mountains. Somewhere in the center, just beyond the White Tower where the dwarves hold. Perhaps this is where she intends you to see.
Perhaps.
Go too far and you'll enter the Goblins' Mountains to the far west.
I'm concerned, Inquisitor. I'm concerned by these dark tidings that my goddess is bringing me. But I know that she will see to it that I find victory where I go, and my
Indeed.
comrades will as well.
Indeed she will.
Once again, I must thank you for your assistance yesterday. I was worn out from the day's battle and couldn't really do a whole lot about demonic possession.
Yes, it is quite understandable. Perhaps I teach you. It is quite a skill to have, or a spell rather, when fighting demons.
If you have any way to teach me, I'm always happy to learn.
Most certainly.
And
Come to me when you have time, and after we have most of the chambers consecrated, which is soon, another day or two, and it should be done. We shall train there. We shall train in spite of the death god Orcus. We should train there to bring light back to that place.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. LT kind of looks over at you, Vinbin, and you, Caruessa. She's like, so, the plan is to go to the harbor then, the docks. We arrived there and our ship was immediately attacked. It is very dangerous, but you must know that there are elementals in the water that attacked us.
So we need to clear out those
We-
elementals.
What's that, Vinbin?
We need to clear out those elementals then.
Yes. Yes, we do. It's quite surprised that the undead and the elements were attacking us. What was that, Caruessa?
I was just gonna say we had to run into some on the street already as well, so it seems there are quite a few.
It is quite odd that the elements and the undead are working hand in hand. I noticed that they were not attacking each other. I fear it is bigger than we thought. We thought it was just the Lich, Mogral and the undead, and perhaps Orcus, but we weren't sure if Orcus was readily involved. But the elements, nor the Inquisition, I believe, knew of this.
Would there be any reason why the elementals would join forces with the undead, or that the necromancers would have any control over them?
I don't believe the necromancers have control over them. I believe that maybe there's some sort of corrupt sect or some corrupt cultists that can wield elemental magic that are allied with Mogral in some fashion, but we just don't know who it is. This is the first that we have heard of it. We knew more than I think we should have known about Mogral and we were prepared for that. However, upon arrival, our ship was taken down with many men and women in it. We had to fight our way out.
Did it seem to be a lot of elementals? Should that perhaps be our concern?
It was a fair many, but I suppose in battle everything seems like 1,000 men on the field.
Was it only one type of elemental, or were there different types of elementals in the water?
No, there were several. There was earth elementals and fire and water, and they were being controlled. They were being wielded by cultists, and if you kill the cultist, it ceases to obey it. It ceases to exist. The elemental itself will dissipate or return to where it came from almost instantly, as if a construct of sorts. But there are also elemental Myrmidons, and those are much more powerful than just regular elementals. Those can be built up and constructed in sorts and then left alone without their master's guidance. Be wary of this.
Did you ever see another ship where the person controlling the elementals was, or they just saw the elementals?
Let me think. When we were fighting through the masses, there were a few that we had killed along the way. We had snapped a few necks and they'd been stabbed, or however. Once they died, they dissipated, but the Myrmidons did not. They remained where they were, and from what I know of elemental magic, to construct one of those, it does not require one to stay by and command it. It could literally leave for miles until returning.
Let's talk to the captain and clear the harbor and get his ship, and we'll see if you get to use his ship to go clear out these elementals on the water.
I pray that his ship still stands. They were very swift when we pulled into port. Yes. If we can find more allies on the harbor, then I suppose that's where we should turn to next.
We should probably focus on taking out the cultists instead of dealing with the elementals head on where possible.
I believe that that would be the smartest approach as well. They are not hard to kill, but if we let them remain, they will be very, very strong indeed. As far as the Myrmidons, I cannot say. We may have to find other ways, perhaps our own elements, to fight against them. There's fire and earth and water and ice, so we must be crafty.
Let's clear out the harbor
Agreed.
first, and then
Thank you.
figure out this elemental problem.
Indeed. We should let the others know. Mahaver kind of says, he takes his last bite and he's like, yes, I suppose I will accompany you lot on this journey as well. Elty kind of smiles a little bit and she says, I would very much so like to accompany you, but I must rest and I will stay by Grella's side to see if I can aid her in regaining her strength.
I would like to go talk to the captain of the ship to talk to him about the elemental problem if he had encounter with it.
Okay, sure. He, I believe, is outside with Ragnar and them, and we will actually stop here, and then we will pick that up next week. We play next week, right? Yeah, we play next week. Or do we?
Jawohl.
Yes.
Jawohl.
Yes, we play next week. So yeah, we will.
Next week I will be working at
The
1ish.
6th.
It's on, yes.
The 5th.
Let's see here. The 30th. Wait, what? Let's see. My shit's all fucked up. Oh yes, it's the 30th. Excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong one. So it is on the 6th.
I can check my dates, but it's most likely I'm working at 1 that day because it's an entirely week-long thing of the same thing.
On the 6th?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let me know what's going on with that. Are you working Saturday as well?
Yes, it's the same. It's the same thing. It's just a rehearsal for a concert. It's like I'm show call for it, so I'm rehearsing the entire week with them because that's how they want to do it for some reason.
Okay.
And sometimes it's 9 a.m., sometimes it's 1 p.m. So.
All right. All right. Well, let me know. Keep in touch to see what we can do about that. If there's some other way that we can meet up throughout the week, so we can get you to play or whatnot. Other than that, we will stop it there, guys.